Hi, I'm Soledad, and thank you for indulging me by clicking on this video. I wanted to start off by saying that I am not part of the woke police. I do consider myself woke, but it's a process. At its core, everybody is a sleepwalker. A sleepwalker is the opposite of being woke. There's two types of sleepwalkers. The first type is the people that actually believe that everybody is equal, that no one is discriminated, there's no oppressors, and nobody is being oppressed. The second type of sleepwalker are the people who are aware that some people have more privilege than others, that some people are oppressed, and that the world is unfair, but they want the system to remain as is. They really wish that the people that are oppressed would stop complaining about it. As a woke person, I am aware of who are the oppressed and who are the oppressors. Um, I'm able to identify it in society. And then we have the fourth category, which are the people who are part of the woke police. The woke police are the activists who actually doing something to make sure that everybody is equal, that there's no more discrimination, that no one is oppressed. And it's a very noble act, but I respect them. Actually, I respect all of those categories. I have friends and family members that are sleepwalkers and some that are part of the woke police. I don't judge any of those people. I don't judge anybody. So this series is just to point out evidence that we are in an oppressed society and that some of us have it harder than others. So I'm excited to share with you the movie scenes that I found. So stay tuned. Thanks. So the first one is Dawson Creek. Dawson's Creek was a TV series that aired from 1998 to 2003. It stars James Beek, Joshua Jackson, Katie Holmes, and Michelle Williams. When I was a kid, Dawson's Creek was everything. Um, so it's the coming of age of four teenagers, and we just follow them in their daily lives. The scene that we're about to watch, it's season one, episode one, and Michelle Williams is the newbie. She comes from New York City to their region, and she wants to be friends with Joey, played by Katie Holmes. Joey is always pissed, and she is not happy with her family life, and she's kind of jealous of Michelle Williams. So that's why there's a little bit of tension between them. And so the scene is in the corridor of their school, and they're just talking. And Michelle Williams is trying to be friends with Katie Holmes.
Grams warned me about you. She says you're severely troubled. Well, no offense, but your Grams is correct. Why'd she rag on you? Pick a topic. There's my dad, the imprisoned convict, or my sister impregnated by her black boyfriend.
Your father's in prison?
Conspiracy to traffic marijuana in excess of 10,000 pounds.
Wow, so then where's your mother?
Oh, she had this cancer thing. It got her.
So then you live with your sister?
And the black boyfriend.
Okay, so is it that bad that your sister is impregnated by a black man? Like, is that really an issue? I mean, throughout season one and even in season two, Joey cannot stop mentioning and complaining that her sister is dating a black man. And let's be clear, it's just a regular brother. He's a chef. He's respectful. We barely see him in the whole series, but I don't know why Joey keeps mentioning that every time. She mentions it in season one, episode one, episode six, episodes 12, and on and on. I mean, come on, girl, just just relax. He's just black. That's it. Your brother-in-law is black. So what? Okay, the next scene that I want to discuss is from the movie Thelma and Louise. It was released in 1991, and it was written by a woman. It's the story of two best friends that runs away from a crime scene. Louise killed the Thelma's aggressor. And the scene that we're about to see is why they decided to run away instead of going to the police. So let's watch.
Damn, I don't know why I just didn't go to the police right away.
You know why? You already said.
What'd I say again?
Nobody'd believe us. We'd still get in trouble. We'd still have our lives. You know what else?
What?
That guy was hurting me. If you hadn't come out when you did, it would have hurt me a lot worse. And probably nothing would have happened to him, because everybody did see me dancing with him all night. They would have made out like I'd asked for it. My life would have been ruined a whole lot worse than it is now. At least now I'm having some fun.
Okay, so that scene has two parts. So the first part is immediately when Louise kills the aggressor. Thelma says, let's go to the police. And Louise says, we cannot go to the police because you were dancing with your aggressor. Everybody saw you in the club dancing with him. So if we go to the police, nobody's going to believe us and people will think that you asked for it. So that's why they ran away. So that particular scene that we just watched, it's later on when things are really going bad and they're having problem escaping the police, and Thelma is reminding Louise why they had to run away. And I think it's just sad. I think it's just sad that in 1991, those two women who are victims knew that just because Thelma was dancing with a man because she accepted his drink that he paid for, that the system and public opinion would not believe her that she was sexually assaulted. And that's why they ran away. And I think that scene is still valid today. So I wouldn't correct anything from that scene, because if I do, it would change the whole concept of the movie. But this is just a proof that we are in a men's world. Make no mistake, this is a man's world. And they knew that, the writer knew that. And I think it's good to have female writers just to expose that reality. Okay, up next is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. So that movie was released in 1994. It stars Jim Carrey, who is also a co-writer, and Monica from Friends. I saw that movie when I was a kid with my sister at the cinema in the movie theater, and we thought that it was the most hilarious movie that we ever seen. So I do have very fond memory of that movie, but watching it in 2021, it's a bit cringy. The story is about Ace Ventura. He's a pet detective, and he's assigned to find the Florida Dolphin mascot. That's a football team mascot. And he realizes that it's a former football player who stole the dolphin.
She's not Louis Einhorn. She's Ray Finkel. She's a man.
He's lying!
Shut up! Let's just see who's lying, shall we? Would a real woman have to wear one of these? Boy, that's really on there. But tell me this. Would a real woman be missing these? That kind of surgery can be done over the weekend. But I doubt very much if he could find the time during his busy schedule to get rid of big old Mr. Knish. Oh, boy. Ace, come here. Would you excuse me for just 1 second? Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed colleague, Mr. Marino, has just brought some new evidence to my attention. Now, history has certainly shown that even the most intuitive criminal investigator can be wrong from time to time. But if I am mistaken, if the lieutenant is indeed a woman, as she claims to be, then, my friend, she is suffering from the worst case of hemorrhoids I have ever seen! That's why Roger Pedactor is dead! He found Captain Winky!
Welcome to Transphobia, everyone. Welcome. I remember when I saw that movie as a kid, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I think I was too young to get it. So Ace Ventura undressed a woman to out her, to reveal that she's a man in front of everybody. So he outed her. Outing is the process of exposing someone for being gay or being a transgender. And it's not your business. It's not your business to reveal the identity of somebody else's sexual orientation or their gender. And he does that in front of everybody. And it's supposed to be funny. Can you imagine if you're a transgender seeing that? It's awful. Yes, I know it was 1994. It's a comedy. I am aware of all of those things. I'm just pointing it out that in 2021, it makes me uncomfortable seeing this. It really does. It does. And the second part that's kind of cringy, it's the reaction. Everybody in that scene is pretending to vomit and to spit because it's so disgusting to be transgender. And previously in the movie, that character, Lois, kisses a lot of people. So I think it's just a realization that all of those men potentially kiss a trans woman, and it's so disgusting that they have to spit, they have to pretend to vomit. And I'm like, come on, guys. This is awful. For me, this is awful. And when Ace Ventura turns Lois around, it's and we see a bump in her rear. It's because some trans women who cannot do the bottom surgery, they would do a technique called tucking, and tucking is just taking the male genitalia and just tuck it underneath, like between their leg or whatever, just to make it smooth. Like, so when you see them, when you have a frontal view, it's completely smooth, like a woman. So by turning her, he exposed that she's tucking, and the bump on her rear end is the proof that she has a penis. And the whole scene is just awful. And also Ace Ventura uses the term real woman. Okay, now we know it's cis woman that we have to say, but like, don't out anybody. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. And apparently they are going to do a third Ace Ventura. So I just hope it's more current and up to date with the program of 2021. Let's just leave it as that. So those are the things that I found, and I hope you enjoy my analysis. And thank you for watching. Bye.